Dumelang bakhaitso, greetings all. Welcome to Songs of the Stars. My name is Boipelo and this is today's reflection. To make amends, to be renewed, to be renewed, to become friends, to become friends, to become The focus for today is on Morote, which is Pluto, that governs our inner transformation, our death, let's say, dying to the old and welcoming in the new. Our focus is also on Manane, which is Saturn, which also governs our transformation and death, and the cycles, our cycles of rebirth and our destiny. Now we have 4 key placements. Mukobejane, Mars, Dosa, Jupiter, Morote, Pluto, as well as Saturn herself, Manane herself, all in Capricorn. They've been in these stelliums together within the sign for a while now, and have been the key reasons as to, these changes that we've been feeling, these great global changes that we've been feeling, this global pandemic that has left no stone unturned. Everyone has changed, everyone has transformed. And the key conversation for today, with Morote governing the death, to the old, is between Morote and Manane. There's this conversation of tension taking place, but then there's also very harmonious conversations that are taking place between the conjunctions between Moedi, the moon, and displacement, as well as between Jupiter, as well as between a very harmonious conversation taking place with Neptune, and then the great conversation of content is with Mercury. So Saturn, Jupiter, and Pluto are all speaking in conflict with Mercury. So it is not really the day or the time yet for us to sort of speak forth, and it's not a great time. It's kind of like a Mercury retrograde, where we are being advised to just reflect. We're still bringing into the full resolution, what the good news are that we can speak. So today, and for this time period, is not yet the time to speak those into existence, but we do have that restricted opportunity right now with these conversations to gain clarity on the objective, to gain the clarity on the purpose, the underlying reason. What was the underlying reason for all of this to happen for us? What was the universe trying to teach us, trying to usher in for us through this experience? We know that the COVID-19 is a zoonotic disease, and emanating from the animals, and the imbalance that we have done, the injustice that we have done as human beings, you know, to tamper with things that we were not meant to be tampered with. And because of that, Mama Earth is saying, hold on a minute, you know, deal with this, because you've now, as a result of that, caused this illness, So we're all really being called within to look, to re-evaluate, to look at everything that has been destroyed, that is currently in the process and the path of destruction, and look for the underlying lesson, as we spoke about yesterday, with until the lesson has been learned, um, the situation doesn't change, and we are globally and collectively and individually still processing this great and beautiful lesson, this great and beautiful realignment, this great lesson of what is really the way to live, what is really our objective as human beings, what is really our purpose as human beings, what is really our purpose and objectives individually, and how do we stay true to that, so that we can find the harmony, with life, within ourselves, within our communities, and within the greater experience. How do we express that? Another key conversation is Mkhubujani Mars in Capricorn, speaking in supreme harmony with Venus, with Mphahlalatsane, the great harmonizer, the great the way in which we relate, not just our relationships, our love relationships with our families, but how we relate to self, how we relate to everything that is around us. And we are being assisted, celestially, to almost redefine as well that action, that active principle within us, and how it is that what we do relates to the whole, So these are the key conversations that are taking place for today. There are other ones, but I think these were the main ones that I wanted to highlight, because the song is about, to become new. And the great amount of renewal is that of coming into the newness, coming into the realignment that this time period is offering us right now. It's not going to go back to normal. It's not going to go back to this is the normal. We are the normal. We are the universe. We are the universe, changing and reshaping herself each and every day. So how do we find harmony, with that? How do we find harmony with these times? And how do we become friends? To become friends, to become accomplices, to understand that this is our birth, this is our great mother. This is the reason, this is why we came here. We came here for a higher purpose. And so often we do not get the opportunity to live true to that, to live true to what it is that we came here for. These are questions that, it's kind of, you're privileged to listen to such, to ask yourself such questions in today's day and age, because we're so busy, so many children, I keep on speaking about the children, so many children, it's for the first time that they spend time with their parents, because their parents leave before the sun is up and come back home when they're already sleeping, and they do not have time to interact, to have normal, family relations. Our homes are broken, our society is broken, so much is broken. So I don't know what kind of normal it is that we're trying to go back to. But right now, this is as normal as it gets, This is as normal as it gets, and the universe is always trying to say something. Um, the more we hear, we hear, everything becomes an oracle, and everything breathes life to us. And so I welcome you in this great season of change, beloveds, and wish you a beautiful day. I look forward to seeing you again for another one of these installments of Song of the Stars. Sending you so much love.